This AI knows when you'll die, and its creators don't know how. How's that make you feel, Will? Not good. Yeah, you're worried. Let me ask you this, the philosophical question. If you could know right now when you would die and what it would look like, do you want to know or not know?
No.
Why not? You couldn't live properly after that?
Yeah, you can't. You'll be counting down the days.
Yeah, maybe you live right after that. Oh, we got Jack's attention with that one. He's all freaking out over there. He's puffing his cheeks. There he is. I saw his cheeks get puffed out. He took his face off the computer. He had to exhale. If you remind Jack he's going to die, it's a full stress fest.
Ears just perk
Yeah,
up.
he can't handle it. So actually, this is a lot more specific than it sounds. Researchers from Pennsylvania healthcare provider have trained an AI to predict which patients are at higher risk of dying within the next year. So very practical application. This story via futurism.com. It's one of Will's favorite sites, so shout out to them. It's always something cool. They fed the AI 1.77 million electrocardiogram logs measured in voltage over time. They gave it 400 patients worth of data, and the thing was incredibly capable of looking at that data and predicting who was going to die in the next year. Even people who didn't showcase any particular major issue in the short term. Next time I see them, out. The results were impressive and a little scary. The AI model performed better than existing methods, according to the researchers.
Oh.
The AI was smarter than any doctor.
Yeah.
You imagine the future of heading to the hospital? AI scan. They're like, yeah, you're dead. They're like, you know what? You already screwed it up.
Yeah.
So they send you out. They send you out to the hospital. Like, you want to spend the next 4 months in here, or you want to go find a sailboat?
You're asking me.
No, I don't know. I've never been on a sailboat. Seemed like a lot of work.
Really?
Seemed like a lot of work. You know, you're adjusting the sail, and the wind is involved.
Port side.
You got
Sailing.
Yeah. Although I feel like I could
think you could.
I could get into it. I could get into it. Later in life, I'll get the boat shoes.
Sailing away,
Later in life,
majestically.
boat shoes.
Captain's hat.
You never know.
Captain Luke.
Some people really get into it, but what am I doing? I'm on water all the time now.
Living off the grid.
Oh, man. It seems crazy when you think about it like that. I'm going to be out on the water for the next 3 months. All right. No matter what, the voltage-based model was always better than any model you could build out of the things that we already measure from an ECG. You're going to just be wearing sensors, Will, walking around in your life. The timer that you're worried about, your medical, biological clock, you're going to have to stare it straight in the face eventually. Give it enough years.
Well, why do I have to?
No, you got to do it.
Why do I have to look at it?
You're going to have this
What
on
if
right on your
I,
wrist, and they're going to call you an idiot if you don't. They're going to say, what's the matter with you? You can't plan properly if you don't know. Like an insurance policy. You can't plan. How you know?
Yeah.
What are you going to, how are you going to map things out if you had that information? It's going to be too hard not to. You're going to be an outcast. They say, you don't know what your future looks like? What, are you crazy?
Would you want to know?
No, I'm just saying it'll get to a point where it really won't be a choice or option, like all technological advancements.
Yeah.
That's like saying, has the smartphone made us better or worse as humans? You see? Well, it doesn't matter. It's a moot point, as they say, because it just is. And this right here, I can smell it from a mile away like the fresh roast at the Starbucks roastery. Advancement, convenience, intelligence, that's just the way we go as a species. I don't know what we're doing here. I don't know what we're making. But when we get this type of advancement, we pay attention. And that stuff starts to roll out. Like those robots you were looking at earlier, jumping around, frolicking. We'll give a little dose of a frolicking robot. A lot of people signed up for that when they clicked on this. So they might as well get it. No, not him. That's not cute. Not that guy.
The backflipping cheetah.
That's the one right there, yeah. But I like it when there's a whole group of them. All of a sudden, a personality goes through the roof. And you just imagine a future in which, well, there's just a handful of us standing around and a boatload of those guys. Look at them. What are they playing? Soccer? Mini cheetahs. Look at those guys. They're friendly, right, Will? They'll take care of you.
Questionable.
They'll lift you up the stairs when you're old and decrepit. No, they won't.
I was telling you, this looks exactly like the Black Mirror episode.
They'll dance on your grave. That's what they'll do.
All of them. Look at.
Look at, they're dancing on your grave right now. Will's there. Will's there. Loser.
Kicking the soccer ball.
Loser. Human. Skin. Biology. Stupid.
The meat sucks.
Yeah, look at them. I like when they fall and get up. Anyway, what can I say? It's pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool tech anyways. The real issue in this particular case is that since they can't explain it, they have tremendous difficulty, these researchers, in using it, the data. Because imagine, you need to feel really strongly that the prediction is accurate to put a person on a plan to deal with it. You can't just say, well, the AI says it, so, I mean, maybe you can. Maybe certain patients would go for it, but it's so fringe and so new, it's tough to figure out what level of confidence you should have. Can it be wrong? What's the margin for error? And all the rest of it. That's the thing about these types of advancements. But to me, it seems inevitable that we're going to get closer and closer to this point of feeding our biological data into these algorithmic systems. They'll look at the DNA, they'll look at the vitals, and they'll tell you better than you know what's actually up. All right, so get ready for it, whether you like it or not. Jack can puff his cheeks all he wants. It ain't going to save him.
And it's delivered in a really sterile, robotic voice.
Yeah.
Not even human.
It's like 14 years, 7 months, 3 weeks, 2 days, 6 hours, 7 minutes, 12 seconds.
Might as well be Hal.
Willie do expires. And you're just like, all right, welp, it's been a time. What a time. It has been. Right now, we're all on the clock, believe it or not, whether we know it or not. And for that, I'm appreciative that everyone who's here decided to spend their clock on this, including you, Willie Do, and Kirk, and Jack. So there you have it. That's a wrap. Oh, shout out Don Cherry.